the smoke that is continuing to move in for parts of the lower mainland. Now, if you want to see the aftermath of a storm, let's take you to Claire's home, Alberta. This was on August 12th. Quite the supercell moved through, bringing golf ball to baseball-sized hail, destroying many homes as well as vehicles. And you can see it's going to take a very long time for residents to recover from the aftermath of this. Now, even in the east, here in Ottawa, take a look at how strong the winds moved through as well. Rounds of severe storms moved in on Wednesday as well as Thursday, and winds got up to well over 100 kilometers an hour. Now we'll end you off with the scene of hail moving in. These storms did not only bring strong winds, rain, but also hail in the picture, and we'll finally see a clear up as we head into the start of your weekend.
Spot a cool cloud or wildlife? Use hashtag #ShareYourWeather and share it with us.
Ready for what's coming this season? Your shows, your storms, your forecasts. Be ready for anything. Stream now.
Isn't there another way?
This is something I have to do for us.
It's something you want to do.
Don't pretend you don't want this too. It's ramen. We have Dash Pass free with Amazon Prime. There's no delivery fee.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ordered.
Nice. Whose baby was that?
Order without the drama. Dash Pass is free with Prime.
Evolution, I theorized, happens over a long time. But the new 2026 Subaru Outback makes me think perhaps evolution can be faster. It developed a high degree of perceptive acuity, became stronger, more capable, like the progeny of a mountain goat and a moose, and discovered that sometimes the simplest traits endure. Well, there goes that theory. All new Subaru Outback and Outback Wilderness. 30 years of evolution.
Nothing beats the return of the Tim's Grilled Cheese Melt. Well, except if you add bacon to it. The classic you know and love with a little something extra. Enjoy a Tim's Bacon Grilled Cheese Melt. Mmm, bacon.
Girl, there's an app for that. Quit daydreaming. Find it on Poshmark. Check out our new app.
Save up to 50% with Skip. Secure immediate return on fund investment.
That's it?
That's it. Low risk, high vibes.
That simple.
It's financials, not financials.
Did you go to school for that?
No, I just got Skip.
Oh.
Discover the breakthrough innovation from Eucerin, a piscine serum with age clock technology that moisturizes to target the look of 10 signs of aging. Look younger than your age in 4 weeks. Discover the Eucerin Hyaluron Filler.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area. Want to access your weather at any time? Search for the Weather Network in your TV app store and access your weather today.
It is now time for In the Know, and it is Friday, August 15th, and we start you off here in the west in Squamish. Take a look at the skies here. We've been seeing thunderstorms roll in the last couple of days, which is not good news with the active wildfire zone. The winds are also shifting. That is moving the wildfire smoke too. But we'll take you to Nanaimo. This was just taken yesterday. The sky is quite clear though, but you could see the haze, especially off in the distance. And the storm risk does shift to parts of the island through this afternoon. Now we take you over into the east, where it has been quite stormy the last couple of days, but you know what, this was quite the nice day yesterday in the distillery market. Enjoy it today too and tomorrow, because this weekend we do feature another round of showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. So you know what, soak in all the outdoor activities for now before the weather starts to shift once again. I'm meteorologist Amin Purewal, joined here with Kevin McKay. And Kevin, it looks like we're almost reaching the end of August. How do you feel?
The month of August, it's always the one that I want to go the slowest, and it ends up going the fastest. And we have another milestone that, unfortunately for Montreal, Saturday is going to be the final sunset after 8 p.m. Another sign that we are quickly approaching fall.
Yeah, that's. I'm not really a big fan of seeing a little bit more of the darker skies, but we'll cherish all we can get, especially this weekend. But overall today, our storm risk is quite focused across the Maritimes for the severe possible, Kevin.
Yeah, the low centered right over the Gulf. We're going to have that afternoon convection kind of aided by some of those sea breezes, and then by Sunday, we're going to have a whole lot of humidity pushing to southern Ontario. So that's why Saturday, it's going to be the nicer day of the weekend, but Sunday, it's going to be hot, especially in Windsor.
Yeah, the high pressure is going to protect us through Saturday, so being outdoors will be quite nice. I know, Kevin, you're going to go fishing tomorrow, which is fun, but as we head into Sunday, we'll start to see increased cloud cover as well as widespread rain moving in from northern Ontario down towards the south, and then slowly shifting towards Quebec as we head into the evening.
Yeah, if you're going to the beach, Saturday definitely going to be the better day. The water is still over 20 degrees. Those longer nights certainly do a good job of taking the heat out of the lakes, but we're holding on to that right now. And yeah, it's going to be warm on Sunday, so southwestern Ontario, you'll be dealing with the worst of that. Now, in the north, temperatures not dealing with the humidity, so 24, it's actually going to feel like 24 in Timmins.
Yeah, it's going to be the humidex to really point out. And Kevin, you wanted to point out, because the difference between Windsor, Toronto, to Cornwall, the humidex is really going to be feeling different depending where you are.
Yeah, just showing the two different air masses. So the actual temperature, yeah, 23 in Cornwall to 28 in Windsor, not that big of a difference, but the humidity adding in there, that is going to be the game changer. Montreal, pretty even keel for the next 7 days.
Yeah, and a similar story will push into parts of the Maritimes. Nothing too substantial, though. It's going to be the rainfall that will continue to persist on and off through the day today before we start to see a slow clearing as we head into tomorrow. So the risk of storms primarily for the eastern Maritimes, but this weekend overall, Kevin, doesn't look too bad for much of Atlantic Canada.
No, Nova Scotia especially is going to be great on Saturday. Sunday, Fredericton could be starting to see some of that rain coming in. Really going to be setting up for Monday, so enjoy the weekend before the next low comes in. South of the border, we have a developing heat dome well south of the border over the next week. It's going to be scorching, so we're going to be watching the top end of that getting into the Great Lakes. And this trough, that's been the cause for some colder air in Western Canada, sparking some storms, not only today, but tomorrow as well.
Yeah, we've got quite the unstable air mass for much of Western Canada, but there is a highlight for funnel clouds once again for central Saskatchewan as well as into Alberta, but there is a severe possible chance for storms once again for Vancouver Island through today. But the air quality, Kevin, the winds have really shifted that towards the lower mainland.
Yeah, it's a push and pull setup with the wind. If you get the sea breeze pushing it inland and then drawing it back out, that's why we saw that haze in Nanaimo. The onshore flow, that's going to be pushing that smoke into the interior, and we might actually get a thunderstorm for Saturday along the coastal mountains.
From coast to coast to coast, we are on the ground. Activate your location for hyperlocal and real-time forecasts wherever summer takes you.
It's the Jeep 85 Years Celebration Event. 85 years of daring to ask, what if? Like, what if we didn't sacrifice capabilities for comfort? Or what if nothing on the road ahead could hold us back? For decades, we've chased every what if. Why? Because we can. Right now, get up to $7,500 in total incentives on the 2026 Jeep Compass. Or get 0% financing up to 60 months on the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Plus, eligible owners can get $1,850 in anniversary bonus cash on all Jeep models.
Age is fluid, and life stages are too. It's not about years. Age is a power. Nivea Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Power. Q10 and creatine deliver a boost for visibly firmer skin. Visible results in 7 days, clinically tested. Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Power. Skin is for feeling your power. Nivea is for skin. Wrinkles? Fight the look, reduce the appearance, fill the surface with Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Routine.
We've been lucky enough to spend more than a century with you. And if there's one thing we've witnessed, it's this. Don't mistake kindness for complacency. Beneath the grin, there's grit. There's no can't in Canada. That's why we're doubling down here. And now, with Ford employee pricing, you pay what we pay.
Wendy's everyday value menu brings real value under $4, not bagels. We're talking fresh Canadian beef, not muffins. This is real Canadian chicken. Your faves all under $4 every single day.
Here we go.
Isn't there another way?
This is something I have to do for us.
It's something you want to do.
Don't pretend you don't want this too. It's ramen. We have Dash Pass free with Amazon Prime. There's no delivery fee.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ordered.
Nice. Whose baby was that?
Order without the drama. Dash Pass is free with Prime.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area.
This local forecast has been brought to you by Bathway, the tub cutting people. Visit bathway.ca.
Thank you for joining us here at the Weather Network for Weather AM. It is Friday, August 14th, and we take you to Port Alberni. Brad, thank you so much for sending this in. This is the Taylor River on Vancouver Island. Quite the beautiful scene here. The pattern has been shifting, and the winds too. We've been talking a lot about the poor air quality, and we could be expecting poor air quality moving in for parts of the Fraser Valley as well as the Lower Mainland through the day today. Now, thanks so much for joining me here. I'm meteorologist Amin Pierwal, and this is the overall look that we're heading to as we head into this weekend. We've got a ridge of high pressure stateside that's pumping a little bit more of that heat as well as humidity for parts of Ontario and Quebec, but alongside this jet stream, that's where we're going to be expecting most of our storm systems to ride along. Now, through the day today, we've got a widespread risk of non-severe storms in the zone here where it says funnel cloud. Just keep a very close eye on the skies. You could see rotating column of air, but it does look like funnel clouds are not going to expect to reach the surface, but you do really want to keep a very close eye there. But in terms of the severe possible storms, Vancouver Island, that's where we could be expecting, including Comox. However, with the winds today, especially coming in from the northeast, we could see deteriorating air quality for areas including Whistler as well as Squamish. Now, this is going to continue to stick around as we head into Saturday with the winds kind of shifting in from the south here. So this has been especially good news for the southeast interior. You've been seeing some clear air quality, but again, very poor and dense for parts of the Okanagan that we've been seeing the last couple of days. Now, with this, we've also been seeing quite the active storm track. We've been seeing isolated showers and thunderstorms. And once again today, we've got quite the widespread risk. So any areas that you're seeing those red dots, that does indicate more heavier rainfall, but we have to keep a very close eye on any risks of dry lightning as well as strong wind gusts at times upwards to about 50 kilometers an hour. And these are moving in zones that we have the active wildfires. Now, through Saturday, the storm risk does shift a little bit further north, so parts of the interior as well as the Okanagan, not much in terms of showers, and overall in the long range, minimal rainfall in the forecast. Taking a look here at a place like Kelowna, temperatures hovering around the 30s, and you can notice not much rain in the long range forecast, but where we're seeing substantial amount of rain, in fact, that is across Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Through the day today into Saturday, we have this axis here, including Estevan to Brandon, where 50 to 80 millimeters of rainfall could be expected. Locally higher amounts too, in which our concerns for flooding will be rising. And you can see heavy rain continuing well into this morning, continuing well into the afternoon and evening as the shift for the heavy rainfall will move for parts of Manitoba through the overnight, and that does come with the risk of thunderstorms. So overall this weekend across the prairies, some pop-up showers and thunderstorms expected, but just watch out, especially along the foothills tomorrow. That's where we could see another round of storms moving in. So temperatures, another big story. Calgary, 11 degrees yesterday, felt a lot like fall, but today I'll say temperatures are slowly starting to rebound. So we've got the high of 16 degrees, still well below seasonal, but it's a lot better compared to yesterday. So the next 7 days, I'll show you here, temperatures fairly consistent in the mid-20s. The risk of storms does move in through Monday and into Tuesday. And speaking of storms, today, once again across Atlantic Canada, we do have the threat of severe possible storms for the Eastern Maritimes. However, Eastern Ontario as well as the Ottawa Valley, a non-severe risk for the most part. And it is fairly dry in Ontario today. So enjoy today. Tomorrow, we'll be watching for quite the moisture latent system that will be moving in on Sunday. So any outdoor plans, I recommend doing that tomorrow.
Live radar, real-time air quality, pollen counts, historical temperatures, everything you want to know. The Outdoor Index in our app.
There's a point where the wild tells you to turn back. That's the point where many stop. And where Canadians keep going. Now, with Ford employee pricing, you pay what we pay.
Every era, every mood. Vibe? Check. Check out our new app.
Discover the breakthrough innovation from Eucerin, a Picoline serum with age clock technology that moisturizes to target the look of 10 signs of aging. Look younger than your age in 4 weeks. Discover the Eucerin Hyaluron Filler.
What powers a lifetime of zoomies and play? The secret starts in the bowl. It's nutrition. Royal Canin fuels their journey from playful beginnings to their golden years. Save 35% on Royal Canin with AutoShip at PetSmart.
Nothing beats the return of the Tim's grilled cheese melts. Well, except if you add bacon to it. The classic you know and love with a little something extra. Enjoy a Tim's bacon grilled cheese melt. Mmm, bacon.
Folks, your summer fun portfolio is underperforming, but I've found a growth opportunity. 30% off food every Toronto Blue Jays game day. Burgers, wings, dips, full 9-inning savings.
This guy's good.
He gets it.
Standard carrier messaging fees apply.
A Canadian summer
needs a forecast,
and it needs style.
Expert-approved gear for wind, rain,
and everything in between.
Live the good life, whatever the weather.
To provide feedback on our regional audio description weather reports or to report any barriers to enjoying our services, email us at accessibility@calmarex.com.
In these RVs, there are batteries. Those batteries, they need to be changed. Why would they need to be changed?
You use a lot of energy in your RVs for the microwave, for the cooking, for the heating system. Lithium is perfect for the RV industries. They are lightweight compared to acid, and for the same footprint, they will give you twice the amount of energy. To charge 7 times faster than acid, you will double your autonomy when you're traveling in RV. The Safe Charge is a device that we invented to work with our battery. It's simple, plug and play. It's a wire there, another wire into the battery, so only for plug the Safe Charge, take less than a minute. So with that Safe Charge, you don't need to change all the accessories around your battery to be lithium compatible. So you don't need to put a DC to DC that usually take 3 to 4 hours to change for a specialist. With your cell phone, you will be able to change all the settings you need to make it work the way you want it.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the forecasts for your area.
Our meteorologists never lose sight of a storm. Storm Center, live on our app, website, and TV, always one step ahead.
Severe thunderstorms in Quebec. But first, we head to Japan.